start to the second day of Navratri, and we're here in the beautiful temple. We'll do a little bit of chanting, and then we'll have a discourse about the two demons, and Vishnu, and of course the Divine Mother. We'll start with Ganesh. 11. Lakshmi Mata ki jai, Ma Saraswati Mata ki jai, Miraj Maharaja ki jai, Ma Sasaji Maharaja ki jai, Mahendra Maharaja ki jai. So now we'll go forward and have a little story. Choice seats today.
First group. Jai.
Jai Mother Saraswati. Bless our stories. So if you remember yesterday, we read about the story, the initial story where Vishnu was asleep and he got his head cut off, and Then all the Munis in this special Nanisavana, where they were told to stay during the Kali Yuga, would be safe there. They asked, so Vishnu lost his head, and then we heard that story. But the reason he was sleeping was he's so tired after fighting for 10,000 years. So of course now the Munis want to know, tell us about this battle that went on for 10,000 years. So that's what we're going to hear about today. And why Vishnu was so tired. Again, from the condensed Srimad Devi Bhagavatam by Ramesh Menon. So Sunaka, who is the head of the Munis, or the Rishis that were living in the Naisavana, asks, Gentle Sutta, you spoke of a long battle that Vishnu fought against the demons, Madhu and Kaitava. Tell us about that war. Sutta said, once, after a pralaya, which is the dissolution of the whole universe, once after a pralaya, the universe lay dissolved in the single primordial sea, Akarnava. Vishnu lay asleep on his serpent bed, and the two demons were born from the wax in the sleeping Vishnu's ears, and they were dreadful to behold. Madhu and Kaitava grew to manhood in the plumbless Akarnava sea, which are the waters of infinity, containing all places, all ages, and all souls. They grew swiftly and were soon as immense as they were powerful and hideous. They spoke to each other, wondering, what is the marvelous sea? What is this marvelous sea? Upon what foundation does it rest? Who made this ocean, and who made us? Who are our father and mother? But they could find no answers to these questions. One day, from inscrutable intuition, Kaitava said to Madhu, Brother, the Divine Mother is the cause of this sea, and of all of us as well. As soon as the words were out of the demon's mouth, the two asuras heard the blessed Vaj Vijaya, or the sacred mantra, in the air, the seed of all mantras, who is the Devi Saraswati herself. When that mantra receded, the horrible wax demons began to chant it themselves until in a blaze of lightning above them, they saw the brilliant embodied form of the Devi Saraswati. The demons chanted on and were one in spirit with the Devi for 1,000 years. At last, the Adi Shakti was pleased with Madhu and Kaitava, and an extraordinary voice spoke to them. I am pleased with you, Danavas or demons. Ask me for whatever you want. They said to her, Devi, grant that we will only die when we will it ourselves. So be it, she said, with a hint of a smile on her face. Madhu and Kaitava's roars of joy shook their home and the infinite sea from end to end. They dove under the water in delight and began to play both gently and viciously with all the animals in the deep. They flew up in the air and played with the rainbow-hued birds there. Then one day, Madhu and Kaitava saw an immense golden lotus in the sky, and sitting in it, steeped in meditation, was the four-faced, white-bearded, lustrous Brahma, the sire of everything. The excited demons called out to Brahma, Come, let us fight, or else relinquish your lofty place and flee from us. Brahma flickered all his eyes open and saw the demons, each big as 10 Mount Merus. He shuddered in horror, terrible that they were, and wondered, I am not certain how strong these monsters are. I hesitate to fight them. I think I will rouse Vishnu from his sleep and let him kill him. Brahma plunged down the stalk of his golden lotus and besought Vishnu anxiously, calling him by many of his august names and begging him to quell the arrogant demons. But nothing stirred. It seemed Vishnu had not heard Brahma. Brahma could hear Madhu and Kaitava roaring for him, so his lotus stem shook like any flower in a gale. Brahma decided Vishnu must be plunged into Yoga Nidra, the trance of the Divine Mother. He began to worship Adi Shakti, the Divine Mother. Bhagavati, you hold Vishnu in your deepest power, so that he does not stir, although I have called his every name with such fervor. Madhu and Kaitava mean to kill me. Devi, and terror grips my soul. Save me from dear mother, or kill me with your own hands, please. The Devi, in her inner form of sleep, withdrew from Vishnu, leaving in turn his eyes, mouth, nose, heart, and finally his whole body. Vishnu stirred on his serpent bed. He yawned. In a moment, Vishnu's form was again as splendid as 1,000 suns, where a short while ago it had been muted and quenched. Vishnu opened his lotus eyes and saw Brahma standing before him, trembling. Vishnu spoke to Brahma in his voice like soft thunder. Why have you abandoned your meditation, Brahma? Why do you tremble? Brahma whispered, I am in terror of my life. The Asuras, Madhu and Kaitava, mean to kill me. Vishnu said languidly, fear them no more. I will kill them for you. At that moment, Madhu and Kaitava arrived there, roaring. The demons trod water easily, and their savage faces lit up when they saw Brahma. Madhu hissed, so, this is where you have come to hide, coward. Come and fight. We will kill you first, and then we'll kill this blue fellow, Vishnu, lying on the snake. Kaitava sneered, either fight or say you are our slave, and we will let you live. Vishnu roared like the thunder of the storm that ends the worlds. Come and fight me, Asuras. His eyes rolling, Madhu sprang at Vishnu, while Kaitava stood back. They fought on Ananta. They fought on the waves of Ekanava. They fought under the water and in the sky, furiously striking each other with stupendous blows. Vishnu and the demon born from his earwax. Brahma returned to his lotus and peered down from the safety at the duel, while the Divine Mother, Adi Shakti, watched from everywhere. The battle was ferocious, and both demon and god tired quickly. Suddenly, Madhu stepped away from Vishnu, and at once Kaitava sprang forward, eager to fight him. Thus the two demons fought Mahavishnu turn by turn, and at times both together. Vishnu battled the sinister brothers without rest for 5,000 years, and he grew tired. Seeing the god wane, the Asuras crowed in triumph. Vishnu, if you have vanquished, join your palms and raise them over your head to say you are our slave. Otherwise, we mean to kill you first and then to drink Brahma's blood. Vishnu saw the demons treading water easily and replied, no warrior will fight a tired enemy, a frightened one who has no weapons, or a child. For 5,000 years we have fought, and each of you rested while the other one faced me, but I had no rest. Demons, I am tired, so let me draw my breath for a while, and we will fight again. Madhu and Kaitava nodded their horrible heads solemnly and allowed Vishnu the rest he wanted. They stood back from him, arms folded across his chest like continents, still treading water. Vishnu fell into deep meditation, As he meditated, he learned of the Divine Mother's boon to these demons, that they would only die when they themselves willed it. Vishnu was perturbed, for who wants to die, even in the direst circumstances? He realized how vain his battle with these wax demons had been. Vishnu folded his hands and worshipped the Divine Mother fervently. Mother, I am exhausted, and the demons who you have given this boon are ready to kill me. I am helpless, Devi. Please save me. The Divine Mother spoke to Vishnu out of the air. Fight again without fear, Vishnu. I will seduce the Asuras with a look from my eye so you can kill them. Vishnu went back to the fight, and the Asuras welcomed him fondly. Soon they began to strike one another again with blows that are beyond describing. Now Madhu and Kataiba were both rested, and they fought Vishnu together. He quickly found their combined strength more than he could bear, and reeling from their blows, he looked imploringly up to the Divine Mother to save him. Suddenly, she manifested herself before the demon's eyes then, and she was enticement personified. Ah, her red eyes shot shafts of unfamiliar lust at these demons. The enchanted demons had eyes only for the Divine Mother now. They stood gazing at her like men in a salacious dream, aroused past endurance and not knowing what to do. Seeing his chance, Vishnu said, Warriors, I am so pleased with the fight you gave me. I will grant you any boon. Only ask me. Standing before the alluring Devi, the demons wanted to impress her and replied haughtily, Who are you to grant us a boon? We are not beggars, that we want anything from you. On the other hand, you ask for a boon, Vishnu, and we shall grant it in our munificence. Their eyes never left the beautiful Divine Mother's ravishing form. Vishnu replied, If you are so pleased with me, Asuras, grant that I kill you both. At once the Devi vanished, and the demons realized they had been tricked. They hung their black heads, and green tears trickled down their awful faces. Then Madhu had an inspiration. Brightening up, he said, We know you never lie, Vishnu. We have need of the boon that you promised us earlier. Vishnu said, Ask me, for he had indeed promised. We will let you kill us, but it must be on solid ground, where there isn't a drop of water, said Madhu. And of course, there was no dry place in the whole dissolution. Vishnu said, So be it. And he expanded his own thighs so that they were a bright, dry island floating upon the sea of Ekernava. The demons grew so they were 10,000 yojanas each, but Vishnu made his thighs twice as vast. With nothing else for it, Madhu and Kataiba laid their heads down on Vishnu's thighs as on an executioner's block, and with his Sudarshana chakra, Vishnu struck their heads off their immense trunks in an eruption of gore. And so the demons were killed. So I'm not sure, I think that's probably good. Are there any questions about that story? And how we get lured by Mahamaya? How often do we do that? So here's Muddy. She was able to lure the demons. And then Vishnu was able to overcome them.
How Vishnu got his head back?
I'm sorry?
How did he get his head back?
Oh, you didn't hear the story yesterday?
Yeah, but it's...
Oh, I got you. So once that Vishnu got the horse head, which we talked about yesterday, was necessary because he had to destroy Haragriva, who had a boon from the Divine Mother that he could only be killed by another horse-headed being. then Vishnu became Vishnu again with a regular head after that was. But actually, this story precedes the story about him losing his head. That's why he was so tired sleeping on his bow, because he had fought these demons right at the beginning of the next creation. Any other questions?
No question.
Huh?
Why does Devi always keep granting the demons these boons?
I'm sorry, excuse me?
Why does the Devi always keep granting the boons to the demons?
Well, I think this is very interesting. I mean, we are all her children, and there's a few stories in here that are very beautifully said about, the demon saying, "Wait, we're your children too, Mother. Don't forget us." And so she also responds to everyone that is loving and good. Problem is that it seems one of the things that I can take out of it, I mean, it's all a little bit hard for me to understand, but that whereas the people who are more centered, we call them the devas, which means shining ones, bright ones, who are more centered into understanding that they are part of this beautiful divine creation. Their boons are often that is a beautiful story about samadhi and going to a king, and when he asked for a boon, his boon was that he would forever be a devotee of the Divine Mother and only think of her all the time, versus others, the demons, which are really the ones that are a little bit lost and filled with a lot of ego. They want to conquer the world and rule it and kill other people. So she lets them often play it out for a while, but there's always, and sometimes in these stories, she manifests herself.
And she did it so she could save the day.
And she comes in, she's the one who actually destroys the demon. And that's one of the mantras that we're saying a lot during the Navratri. Om Aim Hrim Klim. Those are the three energies of the mother. Aim Hrim Klim. And then Chamundaye is the name given to mother because she kills the demons, Chanda and Munda. And so that's a wonderful story. Now we'll probably divert from following chapter by chapter, and I'll tell the different stories so you can hear them, some of them. And I just want to say on our YouTube channel, the whole 1,300-page Devi Bhagavatam I read during the pandemic. So a little bit every day. So if you really want to hear it, just listen every day and you'll get the whole, and you'll hear all the stories, which are a lot. So Bole Baba Ki Jai, Jai Mahamaya Ki Jai. Thank you all for joining us. Thank you, Mother and Baba, for allowing us this time. And then Nisa Vana, we'll go in close for Mother's darshan for a moment. And may all our offerings and love and prayers fill our hearts so we can share it throughout the world. We'll tune in again tomorrow morning at 8:30 with the Devi Puja, where we'll be doing puja to the little Durga and coconut. And then after that, the fire ceremony again at 11. So Bole Baba Ki Jai.